What would you say to someone just starting out? What type of information is important to a category manager or a buyer at one of these retailers that you tend to deal with?
Mate, I think to leave a lasting impression, it's really good to put yourself in their shoes. And we can say, I think like the buyer, I put myself in their shoes, but genuinely do it. Imagine how time poor one of these people are. Pick any aisle in any supermarket, how many brands they deal with, how many suppliers, how many moving parts. Plus there's 100 new suppliers kicking in the door because they've got the best collagen in the world or whatever it is, So put yourself in the buyer's shoes, take some of the workload out of it for them, have it really polished, commercials built, understanding your pricing, etc. Get as much information as you can, leverage people around you to get that information. But Matt, as a part of the online course that we built, I do a big section on market research and competitor research. So go and put yourself in front of the category. Go and stand in the liquor store or wherever it is, and actually immerse yourself as a customer and find the gap. What's the overarching trend? What's the flavor profile people are picking up? What's selling out? What's the price point? Where's the price ceiling? And then look at it. If it's a category like muesli bars, there's so much duplication. How are you going to add value? How are you going to be incremental, right? So that's the kind of language you want to use when you roll into your meeting to go, mate, look at, testament to you. It's a tough category. There's a lot of big guys in there, but we've actually identified an opportunity and we've noticed that the sugar content is X, Y, Z in your products. And we believe that mums now want something healthy for their kids. This ticks all the boxes, no peanuts, et cetera, et cetera. Here's our proposition. Look, we're slightly above the category at $3.50. We're at $4, but we believe it adds extra value to your bottom line. And then from a buyer's perspective, they're going to look at it and go, wow, okay, this makes a lot of sense. Agree. You've probably asked a good probing question at the start and he's gone, well, hey, Chris, great to meet you. I'm up for incremental sales. I'm trying every way I can to grow category value. I don't know how I'm going to do it with my current brands. There's only so many different flavors I can do. You've just led where you're going, hey, I'm going to try and stretch your customer from X to Z. This is how we're going to do it. Here's the support we're going to give you. And this is why the opportunity is so exciting. So I think, mate, that's really, really powerful. That's really powerful information. And the second thing for any retailer, account manager, whether it's one store retailer or, national with 5,000 outlets, the information is valuable, but give them some form of proof of concept or risk mitigation because they've got a tough job. They're a real estate agent of space. They're trying to find the right products to turn at the right times and keep it in stock. Show them how your brand can stand out from the crowd. And the beautiful part about the last couple of years is we've all pivoted and gone really hard online and everyone's doing a great job in e-com. Show that. Don't be afraid to open up to those retailers and go, guys, we've got an EDM database of 10,000 people or 800 loyal. We're rebuying every time they come back. The basket grows. Like, show them that there's momentum behind what you're doing and a bit of proof of concept that, hey, guys, people are talking about keto and, they can't get enough of what we're doing. And this is our offer over here. So I think when you do that, you have the most powerful conversation, then it's just a matter of them finding space, et cetera. But they can see that you've done some of the work. Whereas, I don't sit in every meeting, but I can only imagine that there's 10 other brands rolling in with the same similar story saying, but you want to take us because of this. But if you can walk in with genuine conviction, go, here's how big the brand is. Here's what the customers are saying. Here's the gap we've identified. From a buyer's perspective, mate, they don't have a lot of time. They genuinely have got so much to get through. They're becoming more and more time poor. They've got more and more spaces to buy for or, categories to oversee. They don't have time to stand in front of the category and go, oh, you know what, Chris is right. And if we go up 20 cents on this product, it's going to win. They're going to look at it and go, you've taken the legwork out of me. What else can you do? What else have you got?
Plus, they have to answer to someone as well. So if you can present the information and present the solution in a way where they don't have to do the work to actually sell it up, then you probably are halfway there.
Correct. And that's a really important point, right? Like they've still got a role to do, but the way that the hierarchy works, they've still got someone they've got to pitch the commercial to. And they've got to justify that business move against strategy and et cetera. So it's a valuable point. But I think, by doing that, you just leave them so armed with information. But if that buyer has to go back to their desk now and try and pull together everything you've delivered and go, all right, cool, I've got to string this together and put a bow on top, mate, I'm sure they're glazing over pretty quick, So,
yeah, for sure.
Definitely.
For sure.